Amazing how fast they abandoned their fearless leader. This is good.
The White House released a summary of the president's annual physical back in February.
All right, real quick. It's crazy how everyone's doing like a quick 180 on this because you remember if you even brought up like Biden's age, it's just automatically, well, that's ageism. You're being ageist. I'm around him all the time. This guy's on top of it. This guy is clear-minded, as Kamala would say. He's on top of it and in front of it, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, and now it's just like, oh, I'm not sure.
Cognitive exam was done at the time. For the sake of transparency, should President Biden take a cognitive exam before the election and release those results? Oof.
Listen, in the course of an election, and I'm not a part of the campaign, in the course of an election,
now he's not part of the campaign.
And they ought to be out there in front of the public. We ought to see who they are. And quite frankly, the more I hear Donald Trump talking, the more nervous I become. I
said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no.
I don't need
So is that a yes to a
Donald Trump's
cognitive test?
cognitive exam.
Is that
well,
a
listen,
yes?
I'm not a doctor.
Wait, what?
Listen, it's not something, quite frankly, I've even thought about.
He's never thought about it. See, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell anybody can tell when somebody needs an exam. So do you remember before they even agreed on the debate, before he even brought up a debate, Trump was saying that, yeah, he needs to have a physical. He needs to have a drug test. And I remember the cackling hens on The View were even saying that, oh, I think they should drug test Trump. Not knowing that if they did that, they would have to drug test Biden and they would see the fucking tsunami of a cocktail of drugs that they're putting into this guy just for him to be like, huh? Yeah, and it's just crazy how everybody's opinions changed. Now that it's just physically like right in front of our faces, everything was always been right in front of our faces, and they would just actively try to, no, what you're seeing is fake. It's fake news. It's fake video. It's not real. But now it's to the point where it's just like, oh, guys, like, they'll start off talking about it, but they'll be like, well, I'm not trying to take away from the performance because, you know, it was bad, but there's always going to be a but. But, yeah, this is interesting. We still got a while till November.